It's the Cable
Teferi's kind of Jace adjacent. We're going to take the Mana Drain, though. I think that does a better job of cutting blue. Does that include Jason art, but not name? I would love to get Jason art for the flavor potential. Would I say that Teferi is Jace adjacent? Wait, is this Jace? He's got that stupid hood. I don't think it's Jace. I'm going to pretend it's Jace in the art. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Squid Squad! We got a song request? Let's fire that up. Let's fire that puppy up. What does the Squiddle want to listen to? Some Electric Callboy. Let's jam it. The cover, a Linkin Park cover. Some oddball chase music. Aww. What's the Jaciest card here? I think I'm just going to take the Vista. Is it a stip? It is. We're going to take every Jace that we see, including this one. Do you want a Colonnade? I feel like historically Jace has been in more blue-white decks than other color combos. Colonnade is in World Wake, which is where we got Jace the Mind Sculptor. Yeah. Gotta have some part of his home around, huh? We Narsetting or Tundraing? I guess I'm Narsetting. Still not 100 what our second color is going to be. Relic, I guess. I kind of want to grab that Athari. I think that Athari solves some problems for us. I'm probably just going to take the damn Shorkai, but... Athari isn't JC. Look, not every pack has a Jace in it. I'm doing my best. How many Jaces are in the cube? 3? I think 3, yeah. We're a third of the way there, friends. 1 Jace per pack, let's go. Phyrexian Jace? I don't think that one was in the cube very long, if it was ever in. You're talking about the mill one? The 2 we're missing are Mind Sculptor and the Doomsday one. I want that Lightning Bolt, but I think we're just going to grab that Thundering Falls. Good mana, pretty important here. Phyrexian Jace would be cracked. Yeah, just with like everybody starting with 40 cards. Hey, Joe Mama 8630, thanks to the sub, thanks to 26 months. You subbed during the first 365, so here you go. Hell yeah. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I remember Memory Adept. I remember Memory Adept being quite good in powered, like, Vintage Cube. It was never in the official Magic Online Vintage Cube, but it was, like, one of the better win cons. Holy bejeebus. Gimpy MN. Oh my god, we just got ourselves a Jace, too. All kinds of gifts! Gifts coming from Magic Online and Gimpy MN here. Congratulations to Ikaru, Ajalia, Graveyard Dancer, Smart Online Man, Mint Ninja, Goliath, MK21, Medabula, Mitterman, congrats to Bestie Inc. 0209 and Old Sundown. Hell yeah. If we were not stipped, I'd be taking Tamio here, but... What if one of these awesome lands comes back, huh? There's so many lands here. Oh, wow, this pack. So Swords, Ajani, and Pyrogoyf are all very premium cards. I don't think we're going to have the red permanents for Ajani to be truly nutty, as well as, like, flip it consistently. Pyrogoyf would be good, but we already have this, like, kind of chonky curve. I think Swords is going to give me something real pleasant to flashback with Jace. And I think it's more important than the Ogrot and Triumph. If we wheel the Triumph or the Wrath, though, I'll be pretty happy. Thinking about the Suplex. I've had Get Lost backfire a few times recently. Oh, maybe I'll take the Talisman, huh? Let's grab the Talisman, maybe wheel a red card. Let's take this Lorien Revealed. Although Time Warp and Jace Vryn's Prodigy do play well together. Worth considering. Currently the mana needs some help, so I'm going to lean in that direction. Hello. There's a few nice options here. Parallax Wave is pretty good with our Good King Mog. I think I'm just going to grab this Sunfall. I think that's the sort of deck we got going. Considering the Garden. Considering the Overlord. Someplace to put my mana drain mana. Could just take Touch the Spirit Realm. We are light on removal currently. And that's a pretty JC card. Prismatic and Flame Slash are both there, though, huh? They're both there. I do really like Flame Slash in terms of efficient removal. Thinking about Eagles, thinking about the headquarters. I'll just grab the headquarters. We missed Tundra earlier, so we gotta grab some B-level fixing. Jace always wanted a chainsaw. Yeah, when I think of Jace, I basically think of the movie Mandy. Oh shit! Hey, Gvist, 3, 2, 1. Thanks to the sob. These are 26 months. Just the latest Chariot ever. That card's so good. The issue is that green's not very good. Off-color Mox, huh? Unlucky. A lot of excellent cards here. Pack one, pick one. Like, I'd be happy with Ocelot Pride, Fable, Grizzlebrand. And then after that, like, Barrowglyph and Preordain are both very reasonable early picks. A Fluted Strand. Yeah, I like the Judgment. I like both the blue cards. Satya is almost interesting. Snappy's pretty JC. Can I take Snapcaster over Library? Does Jace like libraries? He's like a wizard, right? He's gotta like libraries. Oh shit! Hey, Holiday 16 thanks to the sob, thanks to 77 months there. Okay, well our mana works. We have a little bit of power. Is our mana good enough to take Ragavan over Volcanic Island? And currently we need playables, right? Yeah, I think I need to take the Ragavan, actually. Just due to playable count. It should play well here anyway. We're actually probably doing fine on playables. We got 9 mana sources there. So we need like 6 more playables. So the cards that make sense here to me are Expressive Iteration, Fury, and Minsc and Boo. I think I'm going to grab that Minsc and Boo. We have that Spar's Headquarters that Flooded Strain can fetch. And then we have Fabled Passage and Prismatic Vista. So I think it'll work out. I think it'll just work out to have a light green splash here. Is there a white-green lane in the board? Oh yeah, I grabbed Horizon Canopy when a lot of green cards were going super late, that one pack. I kind of hate Horizon Canopy in this mana base is the only issue. Some cards to think about. Not a lot for Nadu to do with what I have going on. I think I'm grabbing this Talisman of Progress. The Pest Infestation is very tempting as well. But I like what this Talisman does for my mana base and my curve. Ooh, I want this oust. Yeah, the removal is like not only necessary to give us time to get to our top end, but it also helps the Ragavan punch through, so every removal spell is kind of precious. Well, there's Lava Spur Boots for Nadu. I don't think I would want to run them, though. Like, if I just, like, had both of them in this deck, I don't think I would like that. I'm gonna grab that Atali. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Broken Exile, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 3 months. Yeah, the red cards are fine, the Saya's fine. I'm just gonna grab the Savannah. Make the green splash a little more free. All right, how serious were people about loot earlier? Because I could take this commercial district. It's Jace's adopted kid. Well, we gotta take loot then. Get that fucking lumberjack in here. This is a very meaty curve, huh? All right, I'm going to do some quick source counting here. What's creativity again? Blue-red, right? Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. Which is enough. It's not amazing for Ragavan. Because, like, if you have to Lorien revealed for Thundering Falls, it's just, like, not happening super soon. For blue, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 blue. Could actually go down 1. And then white here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lorien revealed cannot, or it can get headquarters. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It feels like more white than we need too. I think we could be at 9 very, very comfortably. All right, how many green sources now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seems like plenty, huh? Yeah, maybe I'll stay at 11 blue and then be 9 white, 9 red. Excuse me. Unless you don't want to. I'm not your fucking boss, right? I wonder if I should be fetching the tapped volcanic turn 1 to try and surveil into a ramp effect or something. Even if I'm not your boss, you're gonna need Thursday off. That I can do. Me and your boss go way back. Wow, that was a heck of a turn over there, huh? Hey, there's the card. There's the card we need. We basically needed something to bridge the gap between next turn and us just, like, cast slamming these 7s, huh? And swords is kind of perfect for that. Jesus Christ, this is a lot of damage. Cub into double fetch land. Yep, I'm at 12. You better believe I want a fucking hamster. Yep. Uh-huh. I will choose to block. Let's see what this one digs up, I've seen better Atali hits. Yeah, that's what they're going to do if I upticked. Hexdrinker's scary. You gotta get that off the board. I don't know if Micro Spawn serves. I don't think it does. It's maybe a smidge conservative, but I'm gonna chill on it. They have this chainsaw over there. Reps a lot of damage. They can just, like, kill the Atali, right? Trying not to die to nonsense here. This is a pretty satisfying 4-color sludge I got going on. 4-color Jace sludge. Opponent's got an ass load of mana. But at least they only have 2 cards. Yeah, the chainsaw's gonna just get bigger. It's like weirdly tempting to fairy tuck it. Atali down. Every Umezawa's hit helps them control the Minsk upticks. We gotta decide if we want to colonnade pop that grist before it does any value here. The issue with that is it would eat up my whole turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would be able to tap colonnade and then these 3 post combat, which is not enough to play a Teferi. So I'm just gonna cast this thing. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Gecko21, thanks for the sub. The tier 3, the $25 subscription. The 81 months. Hey, cheers, Gecko. Yuna's decision. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, draw a card. Then you may put a creature card. And they stole my relic. Why didn't they steal the Minskin Boo? Am I missing something here? Oh, it has to be an artifact. That's a good reason. Yeah, embarrassingly, I'm just going to tuck that chainsaw. Should probably read this shit. I guess the ninjutsu makes it interesting. Opponent's hellbent. They have a shifting woodland. I guess this thing in the bin. It's kind of good. That's weird that it triggers when it was like already in play and just turned into it. So it's got trample. It's serving for 7. -5 is 2. +2 +3 is 5. 6. I'm taking 6. That all seems fine. Oh, they activated before their main phase. Cute. I didn't even think of that. But that makes sense. If they gain 4 here, they're at 22. We can hit for 10. 10 +3 is 13. +6 is 19. Not enough. Alright, guess I'll spend another turn dicking around here. Almost want to oust one of my own creatures. I'll do this. Would fleeing at the elf? Why do you like fleeing at the elf? We have them dead next turn, whether they have an elf here or not. I don't see why the elf matters. The math I was doing was to lethal them this turn. They could gain 4 with the Umezawas. That's why I was doing math from 22. And I had 19 if we use the mints to sack the 6/6. -1/-1, what is used to fling? Huh? -1ing a 6/6 is the same as gaining 2 life. That's like if they do it before damage and then before I sack, it wouldn't be a particularly interesting play. You assumed I would fling a small creature at the 1/1. What? I'm not talking about swinging at a 1/1 Martin Smash. All of the math I was doing was talking about getting close to lethaling them. I said that the 1/1 didn't matter at all, and I'm not killing it. I don't know why you're focused on that line. That's the part of what I don't really understand from your end. I understand that they're asking about removal generally. I don't understand why they think it's a good line, which makes it impossible to answer their question. I don't know why they think the 1/1 is important or why it matters or why, like, the opponent's just dead. Again, I was doing math because I was thinking about lethaling them. Once I was no longer lethaling them, I was no longer interested in downticking my Minskin Boo for no reason whatsoever. Questions about why I didn't want to downtick my Minskin Boo for no reason whatsoever are not landing very well. Hey, Plod123, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 24 months there, the 2 years. Something to keep jit counters on? Right, but it doesn't matter. Again, it really didn't matter. Like, they equipped and they got their counters and then they died. And it was just, like, nowhere close to mattering. Anyway. Yojimbo seems great based on their equipment. I don't really want to board in Disenchants. I do want to board in Sunfall. I'm going to cut the Good King here. Oh, no, you're fine, Martin Smash. Totally fine. The people trying to speak for you were a little frustrating. This Bloodbraid Challenger is probably sick, right? Like the Mana Drain's the only bad Cascade. We just got a fucking Benjamin Wheeler raid. Welcome, Benjamin. Hope you had a good stream. I assume you were jamming some Vintage Cube. Y'all came in on a spicy one here. I should click submit before the timer's out. Yeah, me and Ben did a collaboration stream yesterday. It was a good time. Jammed some pre-modern. One of my favorite formats that I don't get a good excuse to play as often as I would like. We played 20 decks in 10 rounds. Like, no repeats, no mirrors or anything. I think I can keep this on the draw. Anyway, I hope Ben's stream was dope. Hope there were cool decks, fun games to be had. The hero with the balancing act deck? Yeah, I don't know if that makes me the hero or the villain. Last match of the night, Ben's like, all right, I gotta leave after this one. We'll play one more quick one. And then I play the deck that like needs to put both players down to 0 permanents and 0 cards in hand multiple times to win. I think I cast Balancing Act like 6 times over the 3 games. The Hex Drinker is a real bummer. Because I don't have an untapped, like, Tundra or Plateau, or Tundra effect for the Lorien to grab. Which means I might just have to miss my land drop here. To make sure the Hex Drinker dies. No, we're fine now. We'll get the Thundering Falls. Hopefully surveil into another land drop. Nope, okay. But we're closer now. Played some Cube, won a tourney with Sephiroth. Thoughts on these summons so far? These summons. Like the Saga things. They've been pretty solid for me. They're certainly powerful enough. My main issue with all the Final Fantasy cards is like complexity creep, not necessarily that they're like not good enough. I think that Grist is gonna fucking feed me my own sandwich. That's what I think. As I sit here with my things. The 5-mana Saga creatures. So I've got the 4-mana Disenchant creature in here that I haven't drawn, but I think seems good against this opponent. So we run out Jace. They just like eat it with the Grist. I guess I'm just gonna pass, huh? The red one that's a 6-drop that bolts 2 things has shown up a couple of times and it's looked solid. And then the Mog, the King Mog or whatever it is, the 5-drop that's like a 4/4 flyer and spit out tokens that it then pumps later. I got to turn 2 that off a Black Lotus and then play top every turn. And that was quite good. Are they thinking about the 3/3 ninja here? Kind of looks like that's what they were thinking about. A little pause in attacks. Oh, I'll mana drain any fucking card. Any actual card you could imagine. think I Coalition Relic. The Fabled Passage is going to fetch a tapped land. Is there any value in just juicing up the Relic and trying to loot next turn? I think I'm supposed to run out Jace here. And if they downtick their Grist to kill the Jace, like, at least it's not upticking to make more tokens. Anyway, those are the Saga creatures that I've had experience with. Am I just fucking dead? Because the Woodland can become Bombardiers here, and the Grist can alt for 3 creatures. Yeah, they sack the Caryatid for 4 damage, and then ult the Grist, and that's worth another 4. I'm only at 6. They're really making that creature land look good. Do I also want a Pyrokinesis is a question. We boarded in Sunfall. Yeah, this Narset seems like particularly bad, right? The red count's low for Pyrokinesis, but I think that's alright. Did my music overlay break? No, I forgot to click start. I was unaware that it was not working the entire stream. Yeah, user error. So the Owls plays well against Mana Dorks, and they do play Mana Dorks. And then we have 3 mana towards a turn 3 Minskin Boom. You could also sack this for blue towards Jace or for white towards Overlord. We have a lot more white and blue mana in the deck. So I'm going to... Well, hold on. We have the same amount of white as red. Yeah, I'm just going to grab the mountain. And oust their thing, and then just like really hope we draw that 3rd land. It would be a bummer to lose the same way twice. Hey, Merlin86, thanks for the sod. These 56 months, 53 months there. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Come on, Dad, come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Nope, nothing. Fuck me. And they're not even looting. They don't need it. Yo, the tapped land here, I think even if we found our 1 sweeper, it's just going to be too slow now. Because they're going to 10 me down to 6. And then I don't think I have a live draw. If we had an untapped land, then the Myco spawn just sets us up for a Sunfall rip. But, yeah, this doesn't fucking work, does it? Song's a banger. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Fast Bond. Is your favorite song off the OST? Mine as well, RBD. I listened to the whole thing through, and this one like really spoke to me, I guess. Reminds you of Loop Hero. I can see that. Will the pre-modern content get posted somewhere? I don't think so, actually. I don't think I'm going to have time to edit that and throw it up on YouTube. But if you go to Ben's VODs, they're not going to be muted. You can hear both sides of our conversation. I mean, it's literally in Ben Wheeler's VOD history. The rampant? Yeah, I'm just glad the Myco spawn came down. They're like tutored for the ancient. They're not kicking over there. This bevy of 4-drop options. We'll see what the opponent's up to. The ideal world, we like Myco spawn for a surveil land, and then just trade Myco spawns. Ooh. Yeah, we were both new to the decks that we were playing at Wobbles. Do you play Thoughtseize against Burn and Timeless? Only if you have literally nothing else, which happens sometimes. So bad things are happening to me. Might be a scoop situation with them having the top there. Oh, the top, I see. The Narset was keeping the top from popping off with the Citadel. Yeah, the green-black, I wasn't too worried about the Narset's impact on the board. And that may have been a mistake. They are going very low with a Mana Crypt. I assume there's a rhyme to the reason. Well, there's probably is there an orb in there, This is indeed King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Oh, they found the tendrils. All right, well, that's plenty. Didn't look like a tendrils deck, So even though I don't have a ton of green sources, I'm going to bring in Terra Sunday. Try to break up their thing. A lot of nice targets. Almost worth bringing in Canker Bloom, too. And then just, like, add another green source. Let's go ahead and cut Challenger and this thing. And we could consider Pyrokinesis or Canker Bloom. I'll play the Bloom, I guess. I'm just going to fire off Jason, too. Get my loot on. Is Jace or Jace better? Depends on your archetype. Depends on the deck you're playing. This one's really good in Reanimator. Also plays really well with Time Walk and Time Warp. Jace the Mind Sculptor plays really well with Sword of Feast and Famine. That card's not in this cube. Could be slamming Jace the Mind Sculptor here. It does leave you a little vulnerable. Kind of a miserable fetch there, huh? Fetch myself off of all my colors. Mana drain your 5-drop I can't do anything with. Well, that's helpful. Oh, they're just conceding to the pile of mana. All right. I guess they know the top of their library. I need some water, and I need to pee. I'm gonna jam an ad break while I'm gone. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hey, sorry about the delay there. Sorry about the wait. You gotta go, am I right? Triflin giving me the fucking spiderweb emoji. Am I just gonna die out of fast bond nonsense on the draw? They're down to one card in hand, so if miraculously they couldn't crew Chariot, that'd buy me a little bit of time. I think this should get a Plains. Then next turn, we can go Forest to pair with the Plains, run out the Talisman, have mana drain up. No, I'm probably fucked. Never poop fast, can give you a hernia. I didn't know that. I mean, maybe Athari can race it. It's just like kind of slow, right? Like they're gonna hit me for 7 down to 9, and then I gain 3 up to 12, and then they 9 me down to 3. And that's assuming I can play the Athari, right? Yep, nothing. I have nothing. Well, might as well go out casting Jace, huh? The old Jace stip. Shape your loads to be area dynamic. Oh, I don't have that issue. Yeah, it's almost something, but not quite. Lady Oust, the Voidwalker. I guess they only have 6 on board. All right. How new is the overlay? A couple weeks. Maybe closer to a month. I don't think I boarded in my sweeper. Sunfall, yeah. If I drew an untapped land off the top, I could play the Overlord, and that'd be 3 blockers, and I'd be at 5. But I could be stabilizing. Looking good? Glad to hear it. Yeah, it came about from necessity, but it sounds like people like it. Key makes unblockableness. All right, well, if they make the 4/4 unblockable, then I would go to 1, right? Did I lose my license to my old overlay? Oh, no, my old overlay is still there. Like, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the same green overlay around my my camera and the chat box and stuff. But stream labels, which is what I was using for the labels that were within my old overlay, shit the bed, and they took like a week fixing it, and I couldn't just like fucking not stream, so I set something up with their competitor, Stream Elements. Perfect. Just the card I was hoping for here. Yeah, Thari is dead on board. I mean, I can leave it back to block. Yeah, Big Chimpo, thanks for sharing that Prime. Thanks for 75 months. Hope me and mine are doing well. We're doing excellent. Thank you, Chimpo. And Luka Muka, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing your Prime as well. 72 months there. Yeah, if you attack here with the Athari, you go up to 8, and You're just like dead on board. Big old pile of not ideal here. And then I chump with the Thari, and then they can get it with the Dothy too. Pretty brutal. Yeah, I can't really think of any outs at this point. Heck of a card, that Chariot. We saw it go 15th earlier. Oh, they're not serving with all. Yeah, the Voidwalker could have tapped to crew the Chariot, and then if they serve with everybody, I would have had to chump. And then my Chariot wouldn't be, or my Athari wouldn't be here. Only really matters if I could like chain some time walks together, which I can't, so. Jeez. Well, the deck has been actually like performing well when it's like curving out and hitting its land drops and stuff. Rampant and what. When you have games like those, you're like tempted to add more lands, but like we already have all these mana rocks here that are essentially giving us mana sources. So over half the deck is mana already. Sometimes you just don't get there. And then like half of my other early plays are like cantripping or ragavanning or what have you. Anyway. Yeah, typically when I start out 0-2, I give it the old Dropperooski, and that's what's going to happen here. The good news is we got some Jaces in play. Fire up a fresh